Well, I'm on my way to Wichita Mountains. We got some clear weather last night, and going to go check out, see if some of the waterfalls I haven't been able to get to while they're flowing, see if they're going. So, we got a jackknife semi here. We took out a lot of the guardrail for about 50 yards, it looks like. After letting people pass, you just got to go super slow. Go around the shoulder. Man. Goodness gracious. Alright, well, just crossed the Red River, so I still got a little ways to go before I get to the refuge. Well, I'm out here in the Wichita Mountains, Charons Garden wilderness area. Coming out here to see if Cowboy Falls is moving. I've been out here and we've had 1 to 2 inches of rain. Had about 3 over the last day and a half. Had some pretty nasty storms rolled through here yesterday and last night, so I'm gonna make the small hike down the Prospector Trail and see if there's any movement at all on Cowboy Falls. I've never seen even a drop come down, so weather's beautiful now. About 68 degrees, not even a breeze. So I'm gonna head over there and see what I can find. So all the creeks on the way in were overflowing. I mean, not where I'd say flood stage, but much higher than I've seen in a very long time. A lot of it's reminiscent of when I came out here and got Post Oak Falls and stuff, and that was a great day. This is flowing nicely. It's a good sign. This is going this well. The Eiffel Tower. Okay. I'm gonna go past Crab Eyes. Past Lost Dome. Headquarters Creek is flowing nicely. Just accepted that I'm gonna get my feet wet. It's impossible unless you take a really long way, and I don't have the time for that today. So, however, I do not have my snake boots because I absolutely shredded the right one when I was scrambling up Mount Lincoln a couple weeks ago. And I don't have any gaiters, so temperature is just below 70. Not enough to worry yet, but I'll try to get out of here before the threat gets really high. Anyway, pressing on, heading west. Hiking for about 10 minutes, coming up to the very northern flank of Ferryman's Traverse. Got Glass Mountain Peak right there, Crab Eyes a little further up, and then Lost Dome. And I'm going to be taking the Prospector Trail and going past Lost Dome. Lost Dome's dead ahead. We're about 5 minutes from Lost Dome. And then I'm gonna go just a little bit past that. Right when I get to the dead tree field, Cowboy Falls should be on the left. It's pretty slick out here. I've already slipped a couple times. Drawn blood already. Anyway, it's already shaped up to be a really beautiful day. So most of the trail has had running water on it. And like I said, it's impossible to come out here and not get wet. Come see some of this stuff. got about three inches of rain in the last 24 hours, maybe the last 18 hours or so, to be more specific. We had 2 rounds of storms come through last night, and they dumped a lot of rain. So this is much more rain than I've seen personally out here. Now, I've been in other parts of the refuge after it's rained more, like Post Oak Falls and 7 Bathtub Falls, stuff like that. It rained about like this. So I'm going to assume today that Post Oak Falls is absolutely roaring, and the same with 7 Falls. If anybody's heading out there, once I get out of here, I'll post some pictures on Let's Hike and maybe draw some people out that want to play hooky from work, because you don't get the opportunity to see these seasonal falls very often. All right, here's the split for Prospector Trail and the Crab Eyes Trail. Crab Eyes, I say keep going that way. There's Crab Eyes right there. Been there 1,000 times. Have no urge to go today. It would be interesting to follow this, though. I don't have time to do it today, but I bet there's some interesting little waterfalls the further up you go, up by Ferryman's Traverse. I'm going to cross right here. Get on the Prospector Trail. Probably about 5 minutes or so until I get to Lost Dome, and then I'll start keep my eyes peeled on the left for Cowboy Falls. It should be as the trail starts to curve more southwest and I get to the dead tree field. Coming up on Lost Dome. Gonna go past it, follow the trail. Looks like there's a lot of water running over here by Lost Dome. So there's water is rushing off of Ferryman's Traverse. Yeah, I can actually see it. It's pretty. I'll go up there and get a picture of it at least. Trying to stay out of the bushwhacking as much as possible. Yeah, it's nothing to sneeze at. All right, I'm gonna continue on. Tell you what, this trail is covering up fast. I mean, there's parts of it that are really faded out already, so I think it's a matter of probably after this rain a couple of weeks, and you're not gonna be able to make out this trail much. In about a month and a half, the grass is gonna be so high, it's gonna be like shoulder high, and I do not come out here when the grass is that high. So that's just me. Yeah, still just following along this little tributary here. Bunch of little mini waterfalls. Getting closer to Cowboy Falls. Yeah, there's the dead tree field, Mount Mitchell, right behind it, and here's just Cowboy Falls. It is finally going. I have come out here, man, I don't know, probably 10 times. Half that time after a good rain and nothing. And now it's going. Outstanding. Nothing crazy, but it's flowing at least. Very cool. I wondered if this thing even flow anymore. Alright, so looks like 3 inches is the magic number. That's how much rainfall you need out here to see this thing moving. So pretty cool. It's really neat to finally come out here and see it. Been wanting to for a while. Alright, I'm going to see if I can go up. Cowboy's bathtub is up there. I gotta be very careful. I don't have much grip on my shoes, and it's slick, so see if I can go up top. There's Ship Rock right over there. Of course, the Mount Mitchell behind it. I don't think there's any need to give more directions. I mean, once you're out here, you're going to hear it. It's really loud. But in case you're talking, or someone in your party that you're hiking with won't shut up and you miss it, if you get to Ship Rock, you went too far. Anyway, just continuing up here. There's the top of Cowboy Falls. Cascades on down. This is all draining from this area here. Ferryman's Traverse, Maple Canyon. I guess not Maple Canyon. Maple Canyon's a little further down. This would just be Ferryman's Traverse. It's a beautiful day. All right, I'm gonna head south until I find Cowboy's bathtub. Should be a pool of water. All right, there it is right there on top of that big boulder. Find a way across. Pretty cool. All right, I mean, just everywhere you can hear water just running. Probably some more little mini falls over towards Mount Mitchell, but I didn't scope out any areas where it looked like there'd be, you know, waterfalls over like 5 to 10 feet, like Cowboy Falls. Cowboy Falls is about, I don't know, between 20, 30, maybe 40 if you count the very top. Pretty neat. All right, that's about all I came out here to see in Charons Garden. I've got some other waterfalls on Forts Hill. I want to see if I can get access to those areas today. And a couple of them I've seen before. I just want to see them with more water. And then one of them I have not seen. So we'll see if I can get in there. Anyway, beautiful day, man. Hope you can get out here and hike. I have a waterfall next to a tree there that eventually goes and feeds into Cowboy Falls. That's the main stream. Just kind of heading towards Lost Dome. Hit the trail here in a little bit. Take me back down to the Prospector Trail. I'm sure it's pretty faded out too, though. It was pretty faded in February when I went up Echo Dome, or I'm sorry, Lost Dome. Damn, I always get that name wrong. Lost Dome. See some water kind of running off of Lost Dome there. See it misting a little bit. I'm passing around the north side of Lost Dome. Probably gonna go right by the clam. Been in that thing many times, so there's a trail around it. That's the way I'll go. Treading very carefully here with no snake protection. It's getting warm. Definitely feels like it's in the mid 70s now, so just gotta be careful. There's the clam right there in front of Lost Dome. And there's a big trail that comes around the east side of Lost Dome between Hidden Wall and Lost Dome, so that's where I'm making my way. There's Hidden Wall right there. I hear running water, so I'm going to check it out. And there's water going through it. It's pretty neat. Alright, yeah, those trails all around Lost Dome are pretty much covered up. So that was a lot of bushwhacking, which was nerve-wracking in this heat. If I had snake protection, it wouldn't have been a big deal, but I was super paranoid. Anyway, I'm on my way back to Sunset where I parked. Once I get back there, I'll probably walk along the Sunset Pool and check out those little man-made falls and the dams and stuff like that. Get those on video and head to my next location. Crossing just north of Crab Eyes again on my way back. I probably got about a mile or so until I get back. Just walking along this running water. It's really refreshing. Flowers are really starting to bloom out here. Some of my favorites. Much needed rain. There's a chance we may get some more storms today. I think it was really reliant on where the dry line is. I don't know where it's at, but it's clearing out here. So if the atmosphere is going to heat back up, I don't know how much energy is left over from what happened last night. So I guess we'll have to wait and see. And we'll take all the rain that we can get, though. Anyway, on my way back, about to head up this ridge and do a little bit of light scrambling. Try not to fall this time. Yeah, the water's higher than it was when I came through. All those little tributaries in the mountains are draining. So yeah, definitely higher. And here I am, almost back to the parking lot. All right, well, about 2 hours, right at 4 miles hiking. I'm gonna walk along the Sunset Pool here and check out those little waterfalls, and then I'm gonna head to my next location. I'll still have some time. That was cool. It was neat to finally get to see Cowboy Falls running. I don't think it runs for very long. I mean, it looks like it's probably gonna choke off here in a little bit, but just remember what I said earlier in the video. If you want to see that one, about 3 inches of rain. That's what you're going to need to get out here in a 24-hour period. So Sunset Pool. Yep, flowing nicely today. You know, there's a dam just a little bit up the Oak Mountain Trail. Probably looks like a pretty neat waterfall. I may head over there and check that out and be done here. Alright, finished here in Charons Garden. I'm gonna head on off the refuge and see what areas are open on Fort Hill. There's 2 areas I like to target. Check them out. So I'm kind of at their mercy whether they're open or not. So roll the dice and see. Anyway, beautiful day for a hike.